11th different manager to win the Premier League, the first from Germany, Jamie Carragher.
Well, this man is a legendary figure at this club. There's some legends been at this club in the past, to be more in the future. Well, that man and this team will be remembered for a very, very long time. I said before the game, he's done a monumental job at this club.
And
it's whether he can keep it going now. He's mentioned his backroom staff coming on, they're a big help to him, there's no doubt about that, Martin.
Yes, Peter Kravitz, Pep Velindez, and the long-serving goalkeeping coach, John Achterberg. Almost 10 years service now at Liverpool Football Club. Robinson, the assistant goalkeeping coach. Vitor Matos, the elite development coach, one of the newcomers. And the non-medal qualifying players. Goalkeepers 3 and 4, Quivin Kelleher, Andy Lonergan. And 17-year-old Harvey Elliott. He's one for the future, that's for sure. Now, the men that have made it happen. Alisson, the goalkeeper. Won't be happy at conceding 3 tonight, but the medal will be more than compensation. And Adrian, who lives in Jamie Carragher's house.
He can stay there rent-free for as long as he wants.
Virgil van Dijk, who won a couple of titles in Scotland with Celtic. He started all the Premier League games for the last 2 seasons, and we shouldn't forget what a wonderful season Liverpool had a year ago and ended up a point short of having a night like this.
Got the Bobby Dazzler glasses on, Martin.
He has. I think he couldn't quite see the way up to the top with the glasses on. He certainly saw where to put the ball with that header to finally get that home goal. That famous smile will be as wide as it's ever been. Fellow Brazilian Fabinho won Liga with Monaco for that great goal he scored against Manchester City in one of the pivotal games. More spectacles for Gini Wijnaldum.
The future's looking that bright, they've all got to wear shades.
It's more like a nightclub than a football club at the moment. And they know how to dance, they know how to party, they know how to selfie. Your player of the season, Jamie.
Yes, I love that man. He was one of the architects in Jurgen Klopp's first season that really got this club and Jurgen Klopp's tenure really rolling. Another great season.
17 goals for Mane, worth 18 Premier League points. And Naby Keita, who opened the scoring here tonight with a spectacular strike and some spectacular moves from him as well. Joe Gomez, who won't be happy that 3 were conceded. They've been very, very difficult to break down when he's been in the team. They're all forgotten now. Unmistakable Divock Origi. The regular sub, I think 21 sub appearances in the Premier League this season. 2 goals in the Merseyside derby here against Everton.
Cult hero.
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, his 3rd season from Arsenal. He took the plunge, really. He certainly took his chance tonight to make sure that Liverpool won the game. Finished with a win. Here's one you helped develop.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. The man with a wand of a right foot.
And a rare Scouser to have a Premier League medal. 13 assists and 4 goals, another famous one tonight. And his counterpart on the other side, Andy Robertson, 5th Scot to win the Premier League. The man who's done it before, a rarity in this squad, twice with Manchester City. The perfect pro. More than half his life as a Premier League player. Still going strong at 34. Played for Leeds at 16. He'll be pleased Leeds are back in the Premier League too. Well, Adam Lallana's smiling now. He didn't get his farewell appearance at Anfield. 6 years here though, and helping them start out on the journey that's led to a night like tonight. And remember, Liverpool fans will the equaliser late on at Old Trafford. Dane Lovren, who had a good spell in the side before Christmas. And here he is, the King of Egypt, football-wise.
Well, you know what they've been doing in the dressing room now? They've been dyeing their hair.
Getting closer and closer for the moment when they get their hands on the trophy. Joel Matip, who was the PFA player of September. He started the season very well, then got injured, I think, at Old Trafford in that game when Lallana came up with the equaliser. Here's an interesting story. Takumi Minamino wins the Premier League. He's also won the Austrian League this season with Salzburg, the 6th Austrian League title for the Japan International. So he's a double league champion in the same season. Well, we haven't seen much of him, Xherdan Shaqiri, because of injury. And he knows what it's like to lift a trophy. 3 with Basel in Switzerland, 2 with Bayern Munich, and now 1 with Liverpool Football Club. Nico Williams came in for the 5 previous games, and he's only the 5th Welshman after Giggs, Hughes and Blackmore from Manchester United, Andy King from Leicester. And yeah, they're just checking. He's just squeezed in Curtis Jones. Five appearances, a 5-year deal. Not bad for the local lad. Well, there's one more to come, and it's a somewhat gingerly made climb for Jordan Henderson, a wounded hero. Signed by Kenny Dalglish. Frustrated at coming second in 2014 and last season. Captain sensible. A captain of industry on the football field. Well, European champions, world club champions in very recent memory. But after 30 years, this might just be the biggest lift for Liverpool. Back on top in England. And for the very first time, the pride of the Premier League. Spectacular season deserves this spectacular climax at Anfield.
Well, Jurgen Klopp said he would turn doubters into believers. Well, we believe you now, Jurgen. We believe you now. Bobby Wilcox, Paul Buckley, Jerry Blaney, all the lads up there. This one's for you, boys.
"19 titles now, and right behind the 20 of Manchester United. Klopp's football is up and at 'em, and it's taken Liverpool way up and beyond them. All their rivals this season. A wonderful achievement, particularly after the frustration of coming so close a year and a bit ago. Together from day one right to this special day. They train with the tempo they play with. They're aggressive in action and attitude, but within the laws of the game, they probably clinched the fair play trophy as well. So dominant in the league in the 70s and the 80s, and now it could be the roaring 20s for the Reds. And Jamie, we have to say, well done to the Premier League. We didn't even think we'd see any football before the season would be completed. It's been an amazing effort by the authorities and by the players and the staff at the clubs themselves. And in a sense, yes, everyone else has come behind Liverpool, but they are part of this because they've made it happen. We've played to a finish. One more round to go and still some issues to be decided. You'll see all of that on Sky Sports on Sunday afternoon. But this is Liverpool's night. This is the night of the champions.
If you're going to do it, and you're going to do it without fans, is that the way to celebrate?
Yeah, I think they've done very well. You know, it was always going to be very difficult, but I think that's as good as you can hope for. You know, they've missed out. I feel disappointed.